Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel Tarot Z. I'm Z and I'm going to be doing your tarot reading, finding out what are the messages that come out with the cards that come out in this reading for you. Thank you so much for joining and for being here for this reading. So let's begin. Let's find out what comes through. So the first card that we have is the Page of Cups. We have the Temperance. Now with the Temperance, we do have Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or even Scorpio. And we have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We have the Queen of Wands. So this Queen of Wands showing up over here, this is a pretty exciting energy. I do also feel like there's a sense of certainty as well as a sense of confidence within the situation. And even within the way somebody feels about you, within the way somebody feels about this connection, I do feel like there is also a lot of energy over here. This does feel like a pretty exciting time. And I also feel like even just as far as the way something's making someone feel is quite exciting. But with the Page of Cups showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of some feelings developing. I do also feel that with this Page of Cups, this does feel like a pretty youthful energy. So there is a sense of handling things in a way that is very, I do feel like there's a lot of thought going into it, because there may be a way of, it's like this person doesn't know how to approach the emotions or be able to express that to you. But I definitely feel like the feelings or the emotions are present. I also get that they're quite sincere, they're quite loving. And I also feel like it's almost like an infatuation that this person has for you, because I do feel like there's a lot of admiration that runs quite deep. And I do feel like with this Page of Cups, it's a romantic energy. I feel like those emotions are romantic in nature. But with the Temperance card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of moving at a certain pace. Do you feel like being able to actually feel things out before moving things forward is what you're more so focused on? Being able to determine a sense of harmony, being on the right ground when it comes to a situation with someone, and even just getting to know someone. But with this Temperance card, this is pretty promising. This does feel like a strong connection. I also feel like there's divine union in this situation with this Temperance card showing up over here. But I do feel like everything moving at a moderate pace is also a part of the movement forward and the progression in this connection. Do you feel like that's something that could be important to you? But I also feel like it's also something that's working in your favor in this connection. I do feel like there is a level of certainty as well when it comes to this connection and the right connection. With the Knight of Pentacles showing up over here, this does feel like a movement forward that feels slow and steady, but I do feel like it is progressing. I do feel like when it comes to the actions that somebody is taking towards you with the Knight of Pentacles, they're moving at a pace where they're also trying to be very cautious. But I do feel like there is a desire to have things move forward, and also to be able to actually do things in a way that's proper, in a way that's going to allow for things to work out long term. Do you feel like there's a seriousness and also a sense of being very invested in your connection when it comes to the way this person is moving with you? So it does feel like it is moving at a gradual pace, like at a slower pace, but I do feel like it's quite steady. And I do feel like it is also one that is also going to allow for a stronger foundation into the long term in this connection. With the Queen of Wands showing up at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like there is a sense of being excited about this connection, feeling excited about you, and also feeling excited about where things are going to lead to. But I do feel like there's also it's like that energy is balanced out with this responsible, down-to-earth energy with the Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the King of Cups, and we have the Moon. We do have Pisces energy with the Moon card. You could also be dealing with a Pisces. And we have the Queen of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles showing up here at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like when it comes to the emotions, to the feelings, to this connection, and even just as much as you're investing into this connection and putting into it, I do feel like it's reciprocated in mutual energy. I do feel like with this Six of Pentacles, this is supportive energy as well. So I do feel like this connection is one that has this nice balanced flow between two people. I also get that with the Temperance. So this does feel like mutual investment into a connection, and making it work is also something that allows for things to work out. So with the King of Cups showing up underneath this Page of Cups, I definitely think that this person you are dealing with has strong feelings that really do go quite deep. I do feel like with this King of Cups, this does feel like having a lot of control over the way in which they're expressing those emotions. And I do feel like this is as a desire to be able to actually be in control of the way in which they are showing up. And I do feel like this person may be somebody who may not, it's like they have a hard time knowing how to approach it. I do feel like they are also taking it very seriously. But when it comes to this King of Cups shown up over here, I do feel like it's also kind of a difficult to read energy when it comes to the emotional side of this person. It's like they have that in check. But I do also feel like this person is someone who they don't want to let their emotions get the most of them, get the better of them. So I do feel like it's a very controlled and even very calculated way that they're approaching their emotions. But they definitely have feelings. With the Moon card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of kind of being in a little bit of a place of uncertainty, and it's like you are seeking that validation in this connection. And I do feel like with the Moon card showing up over here, this does feel like an energy of really being in a space where it's like you're afraid of not knowing what comes next, or afraid of the unknown. And it does also feel like it's kind of contributing to a sense of uncertainty. It could be something you're seeking out in this connection with this person, and I do feel like it could have something to do with whether you are equally invested in this connection. But I do feel like you are equally invested in your connection, and that may be something you want more clarity with the Moon card showing up underneath this Temperance card. But I do feel like there is a balance as far as how much you're invested into this connection. But I do feel like with the Queen of Swords, this is a very responsible energy. I feel like it's responsible on a personal level to oneself. So I do feel like this is also a very wise energy to adopt when it comes to moving forward in the connection. With the Queen of Swords, this also feels like learning from the past, especially moving forward in the connection. So when it comes to the way in which this connection is unfolding, I do feel like it is in a wise way. I do feel like when it comes to the actions that this person's taking towards you, they are also somebody who's being very cautious, but I also feel like somebody's being very responsible. And I do feel like it's like they have your best interest at heart. And it's like this person may have a past and know that they don't want to repeat something in the same way, and they are moving in a way that's intentional because of it. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have honeymoon. We have chemistry. And we have stay optimistic about your love life. So this honeymoon card showing up over here, this does feel like a loving energy. This also feels like an energy of being able to enjoy in the good times in a connection with someone. Do you feel like there's an intention to be able to get to this place with you? Yeah, I really do feel like with the honeymoon card showing up over here, this is a hopeful energy about the future. I do also feel that it is also a very optimistic way of looking at the situation and the future of the connection. But do you feel that there is a desire to reach a certain place in this connection from this person when it comes to the way they feel about you and even the way they feel about your connection? With the honeymoon card showing up over here, this does also feel like having plans for something that is more so either romantic, pleasant, and of an experience on the horizon. So it does feel like this person has plans, and also feel that there's a desire for being able to actually see those plans through with you. And I do feel like it's an optimistic and hopeful energy towards that. This does feel like actually getting into a more comfortable space in your connection and within the way things are. So I do feel like it's like you're working towards this energy with this person, or this person's working towards getting to this place with you and being able to actually have this this atmosphere that is quite loving in this connection. And with this honeymoon card showing up over here, this does also feel like it is about something that's on the horizon, it's coming up. And this does feel like also getting an opportunity to enjoy in making memories and experiences within this connection that are coming from a loving place. So with the chemistry card showing up over here, I definitely feel like there is a sense of chemistry that's hard not to recognize when it comes to the energy between yourself and this person. It does go quite deep. I do also feel like there's a lot of attraction, and I feel like it's mutual attraction. But I also feel like it's not just about the appearance, it's about more. It's about the depth of who this person is. And even from this person towards you, this chemistry feels like a recognition on a soul-like level. And I do feel like there is a connection from that, that's born from that. And with the Stay Optimistic About Your Love Life card, this is about being able to actually embrace the connection and fall from a place where it's like you are cautious. I do also feel like with the Queen of Swords, this is having an understanding and even growing from past experiences, but remaining open to this connection and what it can be. So I do feel like this is hopeful, optimistic energy. I do also get that with the honeymoon card. I do feel like there's a lot of positive experiences and even just positive energy in this connection on the horizon. And I do feel like there's also a very, it's like you're looking at things the same way with the Six of Pentacles showing up over here, and also with this Temperance card showing up over here. So I do feel like it's very hopeful energy. So I feel like that is reciprocated way of looking at it. It is mutual. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards for you, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.